Donald Trump has had some of his relationships with women questioned, so he doesn't like that. What does Donald Trump do when he's backed into a corner? He attacks. He doesn't like to play defense. He likes to play offense. Now, politically, by the way, that's smart. The way he does it is usually below the belt and outrageous. This is no exception. So he's going to go on Sean Hannity's program. Sean Hannity is going to do most of the attacking for him. This is coordinated, right? But you'll see Trump jumps in with the worst of the charges against Bill Clinton. Watch.
How do you compare that against Clinton, what Clinton's done?
What about what Clinton's done? How big an issue should that be in the campaign? For example, I looked at the New York Times. Are they going to interview Juanita Broderick? Are they going to interview Paula Jones? Are they going to interview Kathleen Willey? In one case, it's about exposure. In another case, it's about groping and fondling and touching against a woman's will.
And rape.
And rape.
So now allegations of rape. Is there anything that Donald Trump wouldn't do to get elected? You know the answer. There isn't anything he wouldn't do. So we've got a situation here where we're going to have an absolute brawl in the general election where it's going to be completely in the mud. And you know how it goes when you're trying to wrestle a pig in the mud, right? And he dragged 16 other Republicans in the mud with him, and he came out the winner. So when they start going low, and it has already begun, the general election isn't anywhere near beginning yet. We're not entirely positive who the Democratic candidate is even going to be yet, but Donald Trump's on the attack. You say, you're going to say that I mistreated women? Rape, 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 rape. Did you think he wouldn't do it? I love it when the Democratic establishment was like, oh, well, but they'll attack Bernie Sanders. Looks like he's attacking Hillary Clinton, and he's doing it as aggressively as possible. Now, let's point out his hypocrisy. Now, he says that today, but I remember a different picture, literally, from a different time when Donald Trump was getting married. Oh, yeah, there they are, Bill and Hillary Clinton. That's probably the picture that'll define this election. But a quick question for Donald Trump. If you thought Bill Clinton was a rapist, why did you invite him to your wedding? Okay, now that's not the only case of hypocrisy for Donald Trump. I have a quote from him, and he wrote it in one of his books, The America We Deserve. When talking about Bill Clinton's so-called moral failings with women, at the time he wasn't talking about rape or sexual assault or any of those things. Here's what he wrote instead. Quote, I got a chuckle out of all the moralists in Congress and in the media who expressed public outrage at the president's immoral behavior. I happen to know that one U.S. senator leading the pack of attackers spent more than a few nights with his 20-something girlfriend at a hotel I own. There's also a conservative columnist, married, who was particularly rough on Clinton in this regard. He also brought his girlfriend to my resorts for the weekend. Their hypocrisy is amazing. Indeed, Donald, indeed. Amazing hypocrisy.